It was the moon that regulated my menstrual cycle. I didn't know it at the time. This is more than 20 years ago, but I have a clinically diagnosed polycystic ovarian syndrome, and one of the key results from that is an irregular period. And so I knew, of course, that I had an irregular period, and it was heavy and it was crampy and it lasted 6 to 8 days. But what I couldn't ever figure out is when it would come. And I got the idea from Still Life with the Woodpecker by Tim Robbins, and a Pacific Northwest author, and the main female character in the book painted. She had one window, and she kept her only access to the moon, and she just stayed there for a month. It's a bizarre story. Definitely read it. And her cycle got regular by simply connecting to the moon in that way. And so that's always stuck with me. And actually what really got me to pay attention to the moon was a wee moon planner. And this was, again, like 20 years ago. And in these delightful weekly things, you can see the ephemeris. And I had no idea at the time that was Libra and Virgo or any of these things. That made no sense to me. But what I did understand was this. I understood that was the moon. And literally all I did was, write my day on here and paid attention to the moon. And that's what got my period regular. Kid you not. And that probably, I'm going to say, was the fascination with the moon, and why I like to talk about the moon and get people connected to the moon. It has helped create this deep belief in me that if we do connect to the moon regularly and pay attention to it, better if we're doing outside things and all that, but at minimum just paying attention, that we will make huge steps towards aligning our lives with nature. And the more aligned with nature we are, I think the better we are centered in ourselves and can show up more fully in our purpose and why we're here, and can be just better people all around. And when we show up as better people, we can model that with the people that we're around and have a ripple effect. And I believe that's how we're going to change the world. So if you're curious and you want to learn more, then you should join my friend Michelle and I on the next Moon Circle, which is on Friday, March 31st. And we're going to be talking about the Libra full moon. Have a great day.